The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the Morning Crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go.
Put one foot in front of the other, and soon
you'll be walking out the door. Oh, damn, I jumped the gun.
A banger.
This is a banger. This was on last night.
And soon you'll be walking out the door.
So good. The old animated claymation things from like 70 years ago.
Just a classic.
I know. I mean, we put Harper to bed last night, and then I watched it.
Yeah.
I was like all into it. I don't think Harper's ready for this. But I say it when she's trying to walk because she's almost walking, and I go, put one foot in front of the other.
Oh, she probably sits down.
Yeah, she goes,
Not
Dad,
motivating.
Dad, I just want milk. I just want milk, Dad. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. The time of the season. I'm just glad they aired this on free TV. It was on a regular, I think it was on ABC last night.
The classic ones always are.
I think they've put some on like Paramount Network now.
Well, some you can stream some of them. Like I know that I think Hulu or no, it's Apple TV is the partner with all the like the Snoopy collection, Charlie
the
Brown's.
Peanuts.
Yeah. So they have all the old Charlie Brown classics, but I still see like ABC, and so they'll do like their 25 Days of Christmas and all that action.
Yeah.
I love the classics.
Oh, of course. These are the best. Gets you in that mood. Hey. To do a beat remix to this one.
Oh, yeah.
Case the producer, remind me to make a mashup of this with something cool. I'll do that. I'll get on that before Christmas next week.
I don't even know what
sure.
this movie is.
You have no clue?
No. I'm watching it like on your computer screen right now because I'm positioned behind you in the studio. I don't know what this is.
I think it would scare you, to be honest. Because I tried to showcase I tried to showcase the video cam I have of Harper sleeping. It's black and white, and he thought of Paranormal Activity instantly, and he got scared. And
Well,
he
that
ran
was creepy. Brian yesterday was like, hey, look at this video of my 1-year-old sleeping in black and white. I don't want to see that. I don't need to see that. That's gross.
Yeah, but look at the
Why did you show him a video of her sleeping?
Because I was like, look how cute it is. She's sleeping over there. I can check it out from home, or from here while she's at home.
What movie is this? I don't understand.
It's called Santa Claus Is Coming to Town. And it's but I see Kenzie, what I'm saying is like the claymation characters, look at that wizard there right now, that guy.
That's terrifying.
See, Case have nightmares over that.
Oh, jeez.
Don't you think? He can't handle this. He's
But
not
it's
ready.
the old school cartoons. We used to wait for those.
I know. So you've never seen these in your household ever?
I don't know Santa Claus is coming to town. No, not at all.
God.
I mean, I can figure out what it's about, but I've never
It's in the
seen
title. It's got it right there.
I honestly, it's exhausting working here.
I've never seen it. I don't know if I've ever heard of Santa Claus is coming to town. I know the song.
Well, it's on YouTube in 4K, actually. So
No, in 4K?
Yeah, well, it's a 70-year-old thing, I think. But, I mean, still, go ahead
Oh,
and
4K
check.
is 4K.
Yeah, they somehow found the remasters, and it looks nice. It's like looks better than it did when you were
My
a kid.
son is so negative about like older stuff. I'll watch it and I'll be like, oh, you can tell it's old. I'm like, so?
I know.
I get like mad. I'm like, you know what? Santa can hear you. I get like, so what?
Yeah.
Like, I never saw something when I was young and was like, well, the animation on this isn't like, you just watch it.
Yeah, actually, these guys worked
You're
harder.
9. Look at it.
You know how they had to film this stuff? I did it when I was a kid. You had to move a character, then take a frame, then move them again and make a frame. I did it for a science class
When
once.
were you doing claymation? Like, what was the project?
I took my Star Wars figures and I made a claymation. So I weren't claymation, but they were Star Wars figures.
So it was stop motion.
Stop motion photography, and I did a thing of it. I did a film of it. I'll try to find it.
Please.
It's
that
not-
I want to see.
It's not digitized. I don't know. I'll try to figure out if I can find it. But yeah, so these people worked hard for that. Kind of like, I mean, Kenzie was talking about the things she does that are kind of, I guess, old. I don't know how old the tradition of like Elf on a Shelf is. And I don't want to say too much about it, Kenzie. So you tell me what we can talk about with that. How many of our listeners are doing that? I'm curious.
I'm sure many. Every household has different traditions for the holiday.
Yeah.
So if you believe in Santa, believe in the elves, then they'll be at your house.
Yeah.
So that's how that operates.
I still believe.
I don't think my parents believed in elves when I was young, but now we do.
Did your parents believe people were robbing the house in the middle of the night coming over?
We didn't have the elf on the shelf. It's for a newer generation.
That's what I'm trying to wonder.
Elves.
I'm trying to wonder when elves invaded the house. What was the year roughly, you think? 2000?
I don't know. When you have a kid.
No, but I mean,
Every year you had a kid.
But when I was a kid, the elves weren't running around the house like the elf on the shelf.
No. Nope.
Nope.
It didn't operate like that. There wasn't a daily joy as you did Christmas.
I missed that part.
Yeah.
So like year 2000, 2005?
I think even later than that.
Okay. All right.
Because even in 2005, I would have been 10.
Yeah.
So.
And you had it?
No. No, I've said that 3 times.
Oh my, I just heard it now. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, Brian, I'm 24 and I didn't have elves running around my house.
Yeah.
This wasn't a thing that I had growing
They're
up.
new. I think it's a new addition from Santa.
Mm-hmm.
I think he thought this would be a good idea. He's getting old, man.
Yeah, it was really
You know?
nice of him to do this. Outsource some work finally.
I think he was like, okay, I don't want to watch everybody. I get that. That's a lot of work. I'm exhausted with my kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just like, okay, we're going to, 1 elf per person. They're going to get back to me. I'll make a list. I understand what's going on here.
Yeah, it's an extra layer. Because there was just cookies for the reindeer,
Yeah.
cookies for Santa, whatever.
You know, it is an extra layer.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. It's a commitment via the elf.
Yeah.
My husband last week was Twisted Christmas, you know, and I kind of manage all things holiday in our home.
Right.
I do all the decorating, wrap the presents from us, right? You of course get parent presents and Santa presents, right?
Yep.
So do all that and do the baking and the gingerbread houses, and I am the holiday manager, all right? So my direct consultant is the elf, and obviously we obviously have to work together.
Yeah. You and the elf have Zooms.
Well, I think the elf knows who's running the Christmas cheer in the house, you know? So we touched base. So I just told my husband when I had Twisted Christmas, because I was staying downtown for 4 days.
Right.
I'm like, hey, make sure you monitor our advent calendar, because the elf leaves like magical treats in the advent calendar.
Which is awesome.
Which is so cool that he does that. And then I go, just make sure the elf's okay. Sometimes I leave a door unlocked to make sure he gets in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, I check, make sure he was able to reach the advent calendar. Just make sure you're helping out, help our son find him in the morning, because he can hide in crazy spots.
He's crafty, that elf.
Yeah, so make sure you just monitor all that. That he did not make sure that the elf could get to the advent calendar.
What?
He did not make sure that our son could find the elf. The elf didn't move a lot that week, and I think it was because he couldn't get in and out of the house because the doors were locked.
Well, that's terrible.
So he kind of stayed in the same spot, and I'm like, well, he couldn't go to the North Pole all week to tell Santa about Tristan. So this poor elf had so much back paperwork to do. Like, could you imagine?
Oof.
In the middle of his busiest time of year. And yeah, my husband did nothing to assist.
Your husband's like Scrooge, because now the elves could be working Christmas Eve. Like That's
what I'm saying. Like, I think
he got too much to do.
Because he's got to go all the way back to the North Pole and come all the way back to our house in one night. And now he's got a back order of 4 nights.
It's crap.
It's crap. And then no wonder he couldn't do the calendar. He couldn't go bring stuff back from the North Pole. It was just a disaster. I'm like, you had one job. I go, did our son get to eat this week? I just wanted to check in.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and coming up in a fact that makes your brain go, well, it's officially end of 2023 list season. Stuff that we look back on, kind of reminisce, get a little nostalgic about it, and also tally up some totals. For example, Grubhub has released the #1 food order of 2023. Now, I'll put this in the fact because I don't think it's typical. It's a combination of a couple things. So what people ordered the most, but in tandem. You know what I mean? So it's not just like pizza. You know, you might think like Grubhub that way. There's a couple.
They ordered the most in tandem?
The #1 order from Grubhub of 2023. So what people ordered.
And why couldn't it be pizza? Why are you acting like it can't be pizza?
I'm just telling you it's not pizza.
Okay.
So you might think it's pizza because that's the number one thing people order. Although you don't really order pizza on Grubhub. I don't. I order from the pizza
well, the
place.
thing is, yeah, a lot of pizza places do delivery.
Yeah. Or they go through DoorDash or whatever. So it gets to your house somehow, some way. But Grubhub
We're
has...
just going to include other, or they use Uber Eats. We're just going to name all of them.
No, I'm saying that however your pizza gets to your house, that is not the number one order through Grubhub. So I think Grubhub's the number one as far as delivering food to you.
Is this going to be a specific food or a genre of food?
It's a specific order, and it's not one item, but they're always ordered together. Does that make sense?
I guess.
Okay.
I could ruin it because I don't know.
Don't ruin it. It's coming up here.
Well, I don't know the answer.
I know. So 6:30, we'll give you
Okay.
that. What you ordered this in 2023 a lot of.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Well, it's time for a fact that makes your brain go. And this one might do it at the time of the year for the next, several weeks. We'll be doing these end of the year list type deals that come in, or you tally up totals of things that happen. For example, Grubhub has tallied up their number one order of the year. And the number one order.
Well, I was going to guess.
Oh,
Because
no,
it was two things ordered in tandem,
Yeah,
right?
so it's not, like I said, it's not like just a pizza because that'd be too easy. It's probably the number one most thing ordered by anybody is pizza. But this is Grubhub's order that they got the most of. And I will say
And
this.
it's two things that are always ordered together.
Yes. What do you think?
I thought it was going to be donuts and coffee.
Donuts and coffee. Good guess.
Because you're already at work.
Yup.
You know when you get there and you're like, this sucks. And
Yeah.
so you're like, let me order something fun. Or like a meeting's not going well. So you order stuff. I feel like donuts and coffee.
I just like how your assessment of everybody going, I got to work. This sucks. I need donuts and coffee.
Have you ever been like, this is awesome?
All right, I forgot. I thought work, just today's the day I thought work was going to be awesome. And I
Yeah.
won't need donuts and coffee. Case, what do you think? Two items in tandem ordered on Grubhub the most this year.
I think it's wine and brownies.
Wine and brownies.
I
Wow.
think that's something that people like, right?
Yeah. I mean, Megan loves wine and loves brownies.
Okay, so I wasn't crazy for thinking that.
You thought you were going to get like ripped
That's
for saying that?
tough, though. Can you do that? Like, what would sell both? What place would sell both?
I'm not even sure. Can Grubhub deliver alcohol?
I don't know.
I've never done.
I believe they can.
I think GoPuff can. You ever heard of GoPuff?
I've heard of GoPuff.
I think they can do it. Not everyone can deliver alcohol. I'm not sure.
How did GoPuff get that license before anybody else? They're not like a major player in the delivery game.
I can tell you this about GoPuff. They became a company and they called it GoPuff because their end game is to deliver weed. But because it's not federally legal yet, they can't do it. But the minute they do, GoPuff's going to be delivering weed.
How do you know that?
I know a lot of useless information.
But why that? Why do you have GoPuff insider knowledge?
I actually know a guy in the company.
Okay, that's all you had to say.
All right, I know. I just tried to be more
You
mysterious.
know Mr. Puff, I get it.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. So the number one order on Grubhub in 2023 was these two items at the same time: salad and French fries. Salad and French fries. So
Salad and French fries.
So I think it goes to the point of somebody, you sit there and you order and you go, I'm going to be healthy tonight because I've ordered too many pizzas this week. So I'm going to get a nice salad. And you're like, yeah, but that's going to be disappointing. I'm not going to be full. So I'm going to add fries on the side and ruin the healthy thing you were going to eat, even though most salads aren't really that healthy. I mean, you add all that stuff in them. It's still a lot of calories and...
It depends on the salad you get.
Yeah. Well, what salad? Like, is it just lettuce, plain lettuce? Is that the only one that's really healthy?
No, that actually doesn't do a lot for you. I would do more of like a spinach salad because lettuce doesn't really have, it's mainly water.
Yeah.
If you freeze it, it's kind of clear. If you freeze lettuce.
Wow. I never froze lettuce.
Yeah, kind of looks like that.
So wait, so a spinach salad, but what can you put on it to be healthy then?
I don't know, Brian. I have to make a salad for you.
Yes,
a
please.
made-up salad.
Because I don't think salads are healthy. Because what I'm gonna do is get a salad.
You could do grilled chicken, spinach. You could put like fruit in there with it, like
Cranberries.
fruit, pecan, a grilled chicken, and then do like some type of vinaigrette, not a creamy Caesar. That would be the best thing to do.
Pause for a second. Case, why are you adding cranberries? You were never throwing cranberries in a salad.
I can.
No, you've never done that.
Yeah, I have.
No, tell me once. When?
Last year, I was on vacation and I put cranberries in a salad.
I ain't buying it. I want to see the receipt.
I don't do that because, and then I'll get made fun of for this, but I do not put dried fruit in salad because dried fruit is actually really high in calories.
Oh, see.
And it doesn't do a lot for me.
Oh.
This is why, Brian, you and I want to lose weight at the start of the year. We're never going to be able to do it because eating healthy, they're like, oh, you can have fruit, but you actually can't have dried fruit. Oh, you can have a salad, but you
can
can't.
have. Nobody told you could have dried fruit. Anything will be an upgrade from what you two
you just said
currently do.
you just said we couldn't have dried fruit.
Okay, for my body goals, for your body goals,
Yeah?
you'll be fine.
What are you trying to say, that dried fruit is actually super healthy for us?
Yeah, compared to what you normally pump into your system.
Oh, what did I have yesterday? I had some soup yesterday, but I dumped tons of crack. I have to have a whole sleeve of crackers.
That's not
You have a whole sleeve?
Yeah,
a
Megan
sleeve.
was like, you having some crackers with your soup?
Yeah, she got your
My
ass.
God.
Yeah, dang. I like
Do
to
you mean,
overflow.
would you like some soup with your crackers?
Oh, yeah,
Is that what
sorry.
you meant?
That's what she said, yeah. I just said it backwards.
But this is what I mean. Eating healthy, like, if I wanted to change tomorrow, I would go to the store. I wouldn't even know what to get. Honestly, salad and french fries sounds like a healthy option for me. Because everything is always, you can have this, but actually you can't do that. And it just feels like it's one big trap.
And then there's always the people that say, well, fruit's got sugar in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Too much sugar.
I thought,
Okay,
yeah,
so
sugar
fruit-
good or bad?
No.
Fruit's off the table then.
No, it's not off the table. What you're doing, both of you, is
What are we
coming
doing?
up with excuses to have like a double cheeseburger with bacon on it as your
Oh.
main meal.
There's a lot of protein in there.
Exactly.
Yes.
I want big, strong bones.
You guys will be fine with fruit. These are people on different levels who are watching sugar. Trust me, go ape on the fruit. You'll be fine.
I might get
You guys are
diabetes.
you're not gonna get. The doctor's not gonna be like, "Good Lord, we've been eating a lot of fruit, Brian."
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Before we continue, I want to give a special shout out. And he doesn't know whose furnace he was working on yesterday, but my guy, Danny, the HVAC guy, who came to my house. Our furnace broke the night before, and we slept in the cold, and I didn't sleep well. This was Tuesday night because I was worried poor little Harper there, 1-year-old in the crib, was going to get freezing. Meanwhile, she doesn't even care about the cold. She doesn't care what temperature it is, really. She snores away.
She Elsa?
Yeah. She's over there in her sleep sack just living her best life. But I'm impressed with the people out there that have a skill. And listen, Danny walked in. They didn't know what was wrong with the furnace. It broke 3 times in the last couple of weeks. And he walked in and he opened it up and he goes, I got it. This is easy. And there was a property manager guy there because we rent. And he was like, well, this might be the beginning of the problem, might not be the whole problem. But, we'll see what happens. And the HVAC guy said to him, no. This is the problem. I got it. He opened the furnace for 5 minutes, looked around, said, this is the problem. And I actually can't relay what the problem was. I had it in my head to say what it was for people out there. So I kind of say, I know something, but I can't remember what he did. So he took basically some little holes out that were near the igniter, and he wiped them with a $1 bill. He said, I swear this is the best way to clean them. And he sat there for about 10 minutes cleaning them, put it back in, furnace worked. It's baller. It all worked out.
See dirty holes?
I had dirty holes.
Poles or holes?
Poles.
P?
P.
Okay.
Poles. I have a dirty pole. I had dirty multiple poles.
Multiple dirty poles.
Yeah, multiple dirty poles.
Okay.
So
your poles are clean.
They're clean now.
Guy came over, cleaned your poles.
That's what he did.
Tip him?
Oh, no, I didn't tip him. I gave him a couple bottles of water. He was
That's
sweating.
nice.
He was sweating. And I said, need some water? He goes, yeah. Oh, man, that'd be amazing. And
Sweating after cleaning your poles?
he cleaned my poles. He was it's a big job.
You're sweating.
But yeah, I'm just a shout out to the HVAC guys out there. Probably got a lot of calls, and the people that do jobs like that went to some kind of school to learn that. And I know we've had some people check in. They make tons of money. They make good dough, like 6 figures, these people out there doing that job. They deserve it because you have a skill that I don't know what the hell's going on.
Amen.
Oh.
Could you'd be very cold right now.
So Bass in Your Face texted in. He said it's a flame sensor is what it is. Maybe he's an HVAC. Oh, everybody see, how does everybody know this? Trace, do you know what a flame sensor
How
is?
did you get told yesterday and not remember?
I can't remember much. It's like it's just the day goes by and I do things and I watch Entourage. Like I'm still catching up on season 3.
Oh, Jesus.
And I just forgot. Everybody knows this. Everybody's texting you and saying you're a
Great,
dirty.
now I got to answer 400 texts that say flame sensor.
See, how do people know this? I don't know what a flame sensor is. And I knew yesterday after he explained it to me. The guy was really nice. Danny. I would give him a plug for his business, but I don't know. He's just like a guy who came over
Oh.
and did it there.
Yeah, I'm sure he told you that information too. You just don't remember.
I try. Brian, the HVAC guy, is checking in here. Brian Ahoy, what's up, man?
Ahoy.
Yeah, you guys are amazing, by the way.
Yeah, we're just doing our job.
See that? They're also humble, too. They don't care. I tried to, throw these huge compliments about his skill to Danny
While
yesterday.
he's cleaning your pole,
Yeah, I was cleaning my pole.
just giving him compliments.
And he didn't care. He's like, oh, that's what I do. It's just like this Brian guy. You guys are so humble.
Yeah, it's our job. So what I do when my friends call me and when my friends call me and they have the same problem, I always tell them, to your point, a dollar bill works. But what I do is I could fix it for them over the phone. You go get the nut driver, you can take it out, and I tell them they have to go through the house and find $100 bill. And they say, why has it got to be $100 bill? I say, I don't know. There's something in the paper that just makes it cleans it better, yada, yada. They clean it. They put it back in. It works. And then you say, all right, put that $100 bill in an envelope and send it to me.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Worth it.
So that's my trick. All right, man.
All right. See, look at Humble wants to go. No more conversation. Tells me a good joke. Leaves.
Brian, you're not used to people just doing their job like they're supposed to because you want credit for everything.
Facts.
All the time. Brian talks about how he's like, I'm one of the only ones who knows how to run a live board. I'm like, just do it and stop talking about it all the time.
I will right now. I'll open up Gil's microphone and Gil, go ahead and do your headlines. No one else in the city can do that.
God.
This is not headline news. Today is Taylor Swift's birthday. You can celebrate it by donating to her favorite charity, Taylor Swift. Kid Rock says his months-long boycott of Bud Light is over, but his decades-long boycott of shampoo continues. Many winemakers in California's Napa Valley say they had an exceptional grape harvest. By the way, this year's biggest wine goes to Patrick Mahomes. And there are only 11 more shopping days till Christmas. Or as teens in major cities know it, 11 more shoplifting days till Christmas. This is not headline news.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.